Hello and welcome to the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel. I'm Jared. Today we're doing an unboxing of the Viticulture World expansion and the wine crate, which was offered. I guess it's limited time or at least limited run at the moment. It's sold out pretty fast on their website. I don't know if they're going to offer it again. I did pick up a copy, and so we're going to take a look now. Since it's, the big box is kind of a big part of this, I left it in the cardboard box so that we can kind of look at it together as it's opened. But in addition to the wine crate and the expansion that comes with it, there are the included 9-card promo pack, and then some replacement card packs for a few of the expansion cards that are for, I think, one of the South American countries. So let's take a look and see what it is all about, and open this thing right up together on camera. And of course, if you're unfamiliar with the wine crate, it is essentially a big box that is large enough to hold, with, I think, trays included, all of the viticulture game expansion and every bit of content they've released up to this point. And so let's carefully remove the little cardboard dividers. So far they did a pretty good job packing this thing. And all right, so let's pull this out carefully. Bada bing, bada boom. And there we go. That's all that's in the box. I'll set this to the side, and you are looking at a nice shrink-wrapped copy of one of the wine crates offered. It's one of these, things like this with a huge cover on the top. And it is first printing. It says right here on the top, if you want to see close up, it is number 714 out of 8,400 printed. So that's how many there are currently. First printing. I'm sure it's going to be offered again. I just don't know about when or, how many they're going to produce again, but I can tell this was in high demand. So we're going to open this up, and it looks like it's made of wood, but is in fact cardboard, which I kind of appreciate both ways. I appreciate the aesthetic of the wood because it matches the theme, but I also appreciate that it's not actually wood. Oh, here's something fun. On the back, it looks like there is 2 coffee mugs on the back, which is odd because, it's not coffee, but I guess wine glasses can do the same thing. So if you're looking at it going like, wait, it's already stained. No, that's how it's supposed to look because, again, we just opened it. This is what the sides of it look like. Very cool. All right. And I think this is the game that really put Stonemaier on the map. So they want to do it right and all of that stuff. So right on top, you see the Viticulture World rulebook, which is printed in that linen paper that you might be familiar with if you've played many of their recent games, including Wingspan, which is, I think, the most popular that you might be familiar with that type of paper. But it feels great. It looks good. It follows the similar type of overview outline as the other rule books. So nothing new there. It's going to look good together. We have some punch boards right here. So these two here are unique for some reason, but otherwise you've got a lot of these that kind of go over some parts of the board perhaps. And I like these. I like the little benefits that are kind of displayed on them, and I don't know where they go because very few people have played that expansion so far. But on top, we've got a board. So this, if you're counting, means you've got 3 boards for Viticulture. You've got the base game, you've got Tuscany, and now you've got the Viticulture World. So, all right, I'm gonna set this aside so that we can look at the board together here. And it is dual-sided, as you can see. On this side, this is about, I think, a little bit bigger maybe than the original game's board. Nice quality, kind of has that feel to it of a little bit of texture. And as you can see, there's spots here that those ovals would go on just from the outline. And then here we've got those 2 that had the gears on them, so I'm sure those sit right here. They've got all these new action spots, and being fully cooperative, I think, you know, you're going to want to go and strategize where exactly to go each time. We've got spring cards, or sorry, event cards. This is actually labeling spring, summer, and winter. I guess fall's not included on this particular game, but you know, you've got event card spots here. You've got previous innovation tiles, reveal 4 new tiles, so you'll see those come out there. Choose a spring bonus, and you know, of course, your victory point track. There's some other stuff going on here, and I think the leaf, that's kind of new. I don't recall seeing that in a previous board or game. I've played Viticulture many times. So let's see, we've got a place for the grape token, retrieve workers, age grapes, discard down to 5, residual payments, advance the year marker, and then year track. So it appears you go through 6 years or 6 rounds. And is there anything here that kind of demonstrates player? Okay, so 2 to 3, 4 to 6. What does this part on the back show us? 2 to 3, 4 to 6. This is, I don't know. Oh, here we go. This orange spot for the building cards, that's unique. So I think this is compatible with the base game or with Tuscany if you have Tuscany and play it on this side. So this is just, you know, from looking at it, how this is going to work out. All right, let's look at more of what's in the box. Okay. And I think mostly what we're going to find are, well, there's a piece of cardboard, separator, some trays. So here we've got some deep trays for cards, maybe some tokens, that kind of thing. Little lid on top. All right. And I'm sure that these are going to be large enough for sleeved cards, just from the looks at it. And Stonemaier does a really good job of that kind of thing anyway. So here you've got some dividing areas for some more cards. I think more cards might even just sit in here. Here's some spot for the little ones. All the visitor cards. And I think even there should be space in this for the mini expansions. And what I mean by that is like the Moors visitors and the River Rhine Valley visitor cards. Here's a spot for tokens, which I'm guessing these are for player tokens and these little ones, because there's 6 right there, 6 little spots. You can put all your player tokens in. This one, I don't remember or think, I don't know, I'm not sure what would go in there right now. But I'm gonna think on that one. And at the bottom, of course, are the unique components for Viticulture World, which can be bought separately. You don't have to get the wine crate to get the Viticulture World. So in here on the bottom tray, nicely done here, we've got some new cards, some tokens here. Let's take a look. What do we have? So these are actually like a polymer rubber type of thing with like hats on them. They're like blue hats, almost like the Tom Vassell blue hat, if you would. I guess these can go on some of your workers, you know, from the divot there, for special abilities or denotation of people that you got. How many are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So everybody gets 2. So there you go, little hats. And we got, I think, yellow hats. Also the same, yep, same material. Again, they're kind of like this rubbery kind of squishiness to the pieces. Overall, really nice. Looks pretty cool. A little sun hat almost for those working in the vineyard, you know. So you have 2 blue, 2 yellow hats for your workers. What is in this bag, I wonder? Because I can't get it open. All right. In here, we have some wooden pieces. We have a red, like, Liberty Bell type meeple, if you will. And then the pink maple leaf that we had seen the icon on the board for. I'm not sure how that's tracked or used, but there it is. We have some new cards. protective card. Please recycle. So just a useless card there. We have several new cards for each of the different types, except for green. No more grapes. No more grapes needed. This is actually, this feels like a nicer quality card stock, actually. Of course, I sleeve all my stuff, but I don't know. You've got some new buildings here, some new visitors here. Summer, winter visitors. Okay. And I don't know if these can be used like in the regular game or only with the co-op game. I'm not seeing any distinction on the card itself. That would tell me like, oh, this can only be used like in this expansion. So, hey, more cards are always welcome, right? So there's those. In here, what do we got? Pyramid. We have this dude, and then some green cards, a protective card. Okay. Winter. I wonder, are these events? Like, are these in there? This might be, I don't know, controlling the AI or something. Just looking because all of this is brand new. Nobody knows how those play out. I do see some familiar cards found in the Tuscany Mamas and Papas type deal. So as you can see, some new starting bonuses, because you always get one card of each, random. And here, you've got the Viticulture World only circled or outlined, so you get to start with some extra guys in this expansion. But otherwise, you could shuffle these in, it appears, and just use them with the regular game. No reason not to. And let's move on to this next one. Okay. South America. Spanish conquistadors. There you go. So I think some of these are the cards that are going to be replaced, because this is the South America one that was caused a lot of drama or issue with cultural misrepresentation, that kind of thing. So set those aside. We don't want to use the wrong cards. Whoop, I just dropped a deck. So I'll take this. We have another protective card. Always nice. This looks like Australia's Sydney Opera House. Oceania. Setup and rules, European settlers. Okay. So I guess these are probably just the events that might come out. You might just choose to use like one deck is my guess, or maybe mix and match. I'm not sure. Then we have these different unique ways to play, I guess, depending on which part of the world cards that you end up using. Let me just set these all back, and we'll look now at the next pack. So this, of course, the Eiffel Tower, Paris, France. Let's take a look. It just says Europe, so I guess it's just the symbol of Europe. So, you know, lots to look at here. I like the artwork on this one. This is like a unique hand-drawn, like charcoal, graphite-looking stuff here. I wonder who made this, like who drew it, but interesting. They play out a little different, I'm sure. This one looks like India, because that is the Taj Mahal, and it's representative of Asia, according to the back. This one says difficulty easy, so I think, you know, you will get to choose like which area you're going to be able to play in. This has some overlays, it appears, that's going to change up just how the board looks just by playing the Asia co-op AI, if you will. This one has just like a robot on it. So I wonder if this is like a new way to play the AI in regular viticulture. Because it's not themed after any world. It's just, you know, yeah. It's just placement icons. And then the last thing in the box here is this this stack, and this looks like the Gateway to the West, St. Louis. This says, where is it? North America, difficulty medium. So this is interesting. This has like wine barrel crates and things like that on here, and I don't know how this is laid out exactly on the map, but you can see all the different setup and rules on these cards. And I guess some of these are going to be the event cards that come out. And yeah, so there's a lot to look at. There's a lot to explore here. And I mean, even just if you look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 different world areas, you're going to play it 6 times before, you know, you see at least everything maybe once. But having the extra cards just that can be used in your base game is always nice too. And you know, the new components, I mean, they're pretty nice. There's not a whole lot of new components, but I like what I see. I can't wait to try it. And of course, what comes next is, for me, sleeving cards, sorting everything, putting all the expansion stuff all in here, and then seeing how eventually it looks once it's in the box. But I'm not going to do that on camera because this is just an unboxing, but I appreciate you sticking out the video this long to see everything in the box. Okay, before I end the video, I almost forgot, but we do want to look at the promo card packs and the replacement card packs before ending the footage, because I totally forgot it was sitting over here and we were looking through all the cards. So I'm going to pop this one open and take a look at the updated South America cards that were sent for replacement purposes. So the pack, of course, that's extra card. Here we go. We've got replacement. Okay, so this explains like why they included this, and then just a redo of how to play this with maybe less cultural insensitivity. And here we go. So we've got Don Silvestre and Isadora Goyenechea. If I pronounce that right, you can let me know. Hey, if I did it wrong, like on the video. If I did it right, comment. Okay. And then here we go. Let's open the promos. And I don't know if you can get the promos outside of the wine crate, honestly. But let me know in the comments if you've ordered Viticulture World. Did it come with the promo pack? I want to know. Aha! This makes sense. It's probably only with Viticulture World, seeing as how these are cards for Viticulture World. You got Green Gully difficulty, introduction, first game. That answers that. So here you go. A brand new set of cards and ways to play Viticulture World. And boom, you know, you can play it repeatedly, or you can go on to play one of the standard, you know, sets of world cards. But it is a promo, which is interesting. I mean, it's an intro game, right? So why wouldn't they just put it in the box? I don't know. Maybe it's a production thing and they thought about it too late. Who knows? But hey, I wanted to also mention that the bags, as I was looking at them, that the pieces come in are biodegradable and fully compostable. And so, as you can see, these are going to be, you know, really nice recyclable material. So if you're concerned about saving the environment and, you know, sustainability, which aren't we all at this point, very good on Stonemaier and Jamey Stegmaier for going with those. Is probably a little more expensive and boosted the price a little bit of the box, but I feel like that's worth it because we want to be protective of our earth. And of course, with releasing an expansion called Viticulture World, I mean, that makes sense. So now that is everything that is in the box that has come in this shipment. And so with all ado, this is the end of the unboxing. Thank you for sticking around and watching and checking out this unboxing of both the expansion and the wine crate. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you've picked up Viticulture World, what you think, and maybe if you have a favorite one to try, which one we should try first. That'll be fun. But thank you so much for tuning in. I've been Jared. Stick around on the channel. We've got a lot of good content, but I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.